The NCB sought Aryan Khan's custody till the 11th of October. These are the developments from the court where Aryan Khan, son of Shah Rukh Khan, has been produced in the drugs case. The Narcotics Control Bureau has sought further custody of Aryan Khan, and this was along expected lines till the 11th of October. Further questioning is what we are learning. The Narcotics Control Bureau, big development now, seeking further custody of Aryan Khan till the 11th of October is what we are picking up from the court. The Narcotics Control Bureau has in fact sought further custody of actor Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan till the 11th of October. This is of course in connection with the Narcotics Control Bureau. The case that has got to do with the major drugs haul at the cruise where actor Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan was found partying along with others, and many others in fact have been detained. What we are picking up is that the Narcotics Control Bureau has sought further custody of Aryan Khan. That's the big breaking news at this hour. The NCB seeking further custody. Incriminating material has been found from Aryan Khan's phone is what we are learning. Devesh is getting us more details on that story. Devesh, as far as further custody sought is concerned, we were expecting this, but what in terms of incriminating material found from his phone, that has given enough reason for the Narcotics Control Bureau to present its case for further custody of Aryan Khan?
Neha, as we had earlier also pointed out that NCB officials were going through WhatsApp chats of Aryan Khan, and they had taken the dump out of his phone. The complete data out of his phone was being scanned, being analyzed by NCB officials, and that is where NCB officials have learned that there are WhatsApp chat with drug peddlers, and in connection with that, raids are going on right now. So that is what NCB officials are saying. And they are telling the court that there's incriminating details that have come to light. There is new information that has come to light which says that for further finding out details regarding the drug peddlers who all were in touch with Aryan Khan. That is why further interrogation is needed, further custody could be needed. As of now, there are more than 8 accused who've been officially arrested by the NCB in this case, but NCB has also detained 8 more passengers from the cruise liner itself. Also, there are raids being carried out by NCB officials at multiple locations. Remember, last evening also a raid was carried out at Belapur in Navi Mumbai, and similarly now also teams are out of the NCB office and they are carrying out raids in Mumbai and few other places.
Yes, Devesh, also sources within the Narcotics Control Bureau giving a suggestion or hinting at the fact that Aryan Khan was not new to drugs in that sense, and that he'd been consuming it for many days, in fact years now. What more can you tell us about that?
See, the Narcotics Control Bureau, but in particular with concerned with this case, they are trying to uncover the supply chain, the complete supply chain. That is what is the charter of Narcotics Control Bureau. They try to cut off the complete supply chain of drugs, and that is why all these evidences are being pointed out. Of telephone data, mobile phone data is being scanned, being analyzed to get further information on all the people who are indulging into procurement of banned narcotic substances, on sale of banned narcotic substances, on consumption of banned narcotic substances. So this will provide links, this will provide details to the investigators regarding who all can be taken into custody further, can be arrested further. If at all seizure happens, if a raid is carried out and they are found in possession of drugs, they could be booked for possession, and if it is in commercial quantity, then much more sections could be added under the Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substances Act.
That's right. Also, Devesh, do tell us a little more about the role of Aryan Khan, in the sense that was he also involved in peddling, or was he somebody who was purchasing these drugs? How was this racket really, how was this happening? What was the modus operandi in terms of, procuring these drugs? What more details can you share with us?
Sneha, as of now, as Narcotics Control Bureau pointed out, Aryan Khan has been booked for consumption. He hasn't been booked for peddling. He hasn't been booked for purchase or procurement. He has just been booked for consumption, and that is why there is no angle that is being probed by NCB in terms of sale or purchase of drugs, though these sections have been applied to the other accused who have been arrested along with Aryan Khan. Also, there was no possession on Aryan Khan when he was arrested or when he was apprehended by NCB. He was not carrying any drugs on himself, and that is what is being said. So there is there's further interrogation that is needed to find out more about details, whether did he indulge into any of these activities. But as of now, it hasn't come to light. NCB did seize some drugs from them, and it was hidden in some cavities, in some lens cases, in some pads and few other places. But as of now, NCB hasn't booked him for peddling or any kind of sale of drugs. He has just been booked for consumption as of now. While Arbaz Merchant and Munmun Dhamecha, remember, there are charges of purchase against them, there are charges of possession against them. So there are two different sections which have been applied. While Aryan Khan was being produced in court, the lawyer, the prosecutor for NCB had clearly stated that Aryan Khan was being produced for consumption, while the two others were being produced for consumption, purchase and procurement as well.
Right, Divyesh, also tell us a little more about the role of the others also who have been apprehended by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Of course, when it comes to the others, there also have been accused, and this as per some chats that the NCB has access to the phones, that they were in fact indeed involved in the peddling of drugs as well.
So what we've learned from our colleagues who present in court, NCB has clearly stated that there are many code names in the chat, and to crack that, it needs custody. It is needed that custody be given. All the accused need to be confronted. Ingredients of offence is made out, so custody is needed. All three were arrested en cruise. In their possession, drugs were found, and that is set out. Arrest was also made in morning today. Further investigation is going on. Another group of persons are also involved, and we are investigating that. That is what the NCB has informed court just now, a while ago, that they are probing each and every possible angle into this case. Each and every link that is coming to light, that has come to light during interrogation of the arrested accused, he or she is being probed. A short while ago, we just informed that 8 persons have been detained by the NCB, and they are being examined right now.
8 people detained. Sahil Joshi also getting us more details on that, Sahil. In fact, the NCB making a strong case before the court, pushing for further interrogation and custodial interrogation of Aryan Khan, given that they say incriminating material has been found on his telephone.
Well, Sneha, as expected, what NCB is trying to imply is that after today's raids, what they have found that there were more narcotic substances found on the same ship, and it's a large quantity apparently what the NCB has claimed. Of course, they have not said that in the court yet, but the NCB sources have made it very clear that some more raids have been conducted. Even in the court, they mentioned a little bit about these new raids and new people who have been apprehended. They also will be arrested, is what has been said by NCB in the court. Few people out of that might be arrested. Now, more importantly, what NCB is saying, that they need a custodial interrogation to make the confrontation between the two accused, because there are a lot of, the data which they have analyzed according to the NCB officials shows that there are some code names into it. Also, there is a likely possibility of an international angle. There are some photographs which has been seized from these mobile phones, which also indicates that they were planning to buy in a larger quantity, and that is the reason why the custodial interrogation is needed. Now, what is the law says in this? That ASG, the Additional Solicitor General himself, have said that yes, the sections on Aryan Khan and his friends, 2 more friends, are available sections, but NDPS Act clearly says that it's very difficult. I mean, you cannot bail them out immediately before the custodial interrogation is what the ASG is trying to imply in front of the court. Now, interestingly, the new 5 people who were arrested yesterday night, total 8 were detained yesterday, out of which 3 people, Aryan, Arbaz and Munmun, were arrested yesterday itself in the afternoon and then produced in the court, whereas the 5 more people who were detained along with Aryan and others were shown arrest in the evening. They also have been produced today. Now, section of 27A has been added in one of the accused who have been arrested yesterday evening. And the 27A clearly says that the person might be involved in illegal drug trafficking. So it's a serious charge. It's not merely a consumption or a purchase of a drug, but the person might have been involved in the drug trafficking. So the serious section has been added against one of the accused, and that is the reason why the NCB says that the custodial interrogation of these 3 accused also needed, including Aryan Khan, and that is the reason why they need their custody. So now ASG has just finished, he's finishing his arguments. After that, the accused lawyers like Satish Pane Shinde will argue on behalf of the accused, and then I think the court will come to the conclusion whether Aryan Khan and others who were arrested yesterday will be sent to judicial custody. If they are sent to judicial custody, then they can apply for bail. But if they are sent to the NCB custody again, then it looks like that Aryan will need to spend few more nights in the NCB custody.
All right, that matter in fact is being heard in court as we speak. Sahil, continue to be with us. Also going to request Divyesh to continue to in fact be with us on this broadcast, as we are in fact keeping a very close eye on that big story that is developing from Mumbai city. Will Aryan Khan get bail today, with the Narcotics Control Bureau further asking for his custody up until the 11th of October? For the moment, it's time for a quick commercial break. Here, much more news in just a bit.